Hey, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know who this is. It's the Mocha Man on a mission, Steve Brown, back in the building. Back with another vidya. Hope everybody did real good this Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's a good day to be alive, baby. Things is going good. Convention's coming up next week. I'm totally excited about that, and I absolutely cannot wait. And things are on the move, man. Things are on the move. So I hope you guys are doing great. And I just want to share a message with you guys today. And I want you to remember at all times that, you make the rules. Okay? That's what we're talking about today. You make the rules. Now, you say, well, Steve, what do you mean by that? What I'm saying is that, and I've said it before in other videos, and I don't mean to get all esoteric here, okay? I don't. But you are in control of your experience, all right? There's an old saying that goes, there are no victims, only volunteers. So everything that you're going through in your life is something that you authored, you know, in one way or another. In some respect, you're responsible for it, all right? And that's why it's so important to own the experience so, that you don't repeat it, right? That's one. And then two, so that you can move on from it and grow, all right? You accept the fact that you had, a big part in whatever happened to you, good, bad, positive, negative, or otherwise, all right? You make the rules. Now, to kind of take that point a little further, in terms of you make the rules, I want you to kind of think about, and again, I don't want to get all, crazy on you, all right? You know, you get to know me, we can have some far out conversations. But think about when you dream, right? Now, I know I'm not the only one here. You've had dreams, right? Where the circumstances seem similar to your current life, but at the same time seem a bit different, right? In, kind of weird, sometimes ways you can't quite define, but, things look familiar and yet different at the same time. But you recognize that it's you, and the world is still similar, you know what I mean? But maybe the characters are a little bit different, things like that, right? Like new people or people you don't recognize, but that you clearly have some kind of relationship with, in that dream, all right? Now, I'm going to suggest to you uh, that those are simply other realities that you're experiencing, when you dream. And there's a lot of talk about that, whole lot of research, whatnot. Like I said, I don't want to get esoteric here. But what I'm saying is that I want you to, think along the lines that, we are multidimensional beings, all right? And so we have tons of experiences. You just happen to be conscious, in a certain way that you recognize in this particular experience, all right? And so you control the experience. I'm sure you've had situations when you were dreaming, right? Where you kind of, okay, you recognize, oh, wait a minute, I'm dreaming. Okay, well, let me do this, let me go do that. And you know how you can, once you have the consciousness that you are actually dreaming, that you then can mold the experience, as it's happening real time in the dream. Now, I know I'm not the only one that's had that experience. I hope I'm not sounding crazy to y'all. But the point I'm trying to make here is just how you're able to recognize that, oh, you know what, I can control this. Okay? Same thing here in this reality. Okay? In your conscious state, you can control what happens to you. All right? And the people that control this world, they understand that. That's why from the moment you're born, uh, there's a huge effort made to make you think that you don't have control, that you're not in control, when it is, absolutely not the truth. All right? Because thoughts are things. So that which you focus on becomes reality. That becomes your reality. All right? That's why I've talked about TV, radio, and all like that. The media is there to disrupt that, all right, and to fill your mind with garbage so that, garbage in, garbage out. So you don't produce anything, which basically means you won't get in the way of the powers that be or people that are running things. All right. So, I know I may be kind of going around the world here, but I want you guys to get this. All right. You make the rules. And I'm saying that because, look, as you start to become successful in this whole process, right? This journey of self-discovery, self-development, personal development, right? And also, entrepreneurship, and then also, wealth generation. As you start to manifest those things and it becomes visible to people, it's not just you talking anymore. There are going to be a lot of people that have a lot to say about what you're supposed to be doing, and who you should be helping, and don't forget your relatives and people like this, and people that think that that you owe them something simply because they know your first name. Okay, so again, you make the rules. I want y'all to get that very clear, because you are here, in my humble opinion, you are here to experience life however you choose, however you please. You are not obligated or bound to anyone to do anything for anybody. It's a nice gesture, it's a great thing to do, but you have to want to do it, and it has to make sense for you. All right. And if that's something that you want to do, you want to help people, by all means, it's a great thing. But at the same token, if you don't want to, don't feel like you have to be pressured. Don't feel like people can come at you and say, well, you need to do this and do that because, I've known you X amount of time or whatever. The only thing I want you to ask yourself is, where were these people when you were struggling, when you were trying to make it? Were they providing support? Were they there for you in your time of need? You know what I mean? Those are the things you want to evaluate. You make the rules. Now, if they were there and were there to help you, and you feel like, what, hey, I can help so-and-so out, and it's in your spirit to do so, great. But at the same token, if that ain't the case, you ain't got to do nothing. All right? So, again, you make the rules. So, I'm saying that, guys, because, it really is important. You must understand that you have far greater control over this experience than you realize. And that's why it's so important. And this is why successful people, right, the very rich people, have all these rituals and things like that. And I talked about that yesterday, because, these patterns of behavior, help to attract the right kinds of forces into their life to create the success and to maintain it. All right. And that's the direction you're going to be moving into. And you will start to see that, you'll be able to manifest things a lot faster as the money is there. All right. Because again, you make the rules. All right. So that's it, guys. I just want to share that with you. I want you to be real clear about the level of control that you have in your experience, and that you are here to do whatever it is you want to do. It's self-defined. People say, well, I was put here to do this and do that and do that, or God put me here to do this and that and that. I mean, if that's what you believe, that's fine. I want to give you another perspective and just simply say that you're here to do whatever you feel that you want to do, whatever makes sense for you, whatever, gets you up in the morning and makes you feel good. That's what you're here to do. All right. Because that's all you're ever going to hear from me. I'm never going to tell anybody, they're here to do one thing or another. It's self-defined. All right. Again, you make the rules. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to me. Think about what I said. If it makes sense to you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. I appreciate you listening to me. So this is your man, Brown, here in the building. I'll be back in the building tomorrow, back with another video, and I'll be talking about something else. And I can't wait. So you guys have a great day. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Control your destiny. All right. And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Peace.